Welcome to We Know Sports. Tap in, tap in.
Special guests, great topics, incredible insight, and timely updates.
We Know Sports.
We know sports.
Yeah, yeah. We Know Sports.
We know sports.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. You are now tuned in. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Appreciate everybody watching, man. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Give y'all time to go and get up in here, man. We got a special guest today. You know what I'm saying? One and only Ejay Ward, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Man, I appreciate you busting up on me, man. Long time no see. You know what I'm saying? We did this when I first started out. I was really just just you know what I'm saying, just getting it together, you know what I'm talking about. At the time my son was a senior, Josh and them was a senior, and I just started this. I wanted to do something with my son, and you know what I'm saying, that was the beginning, you know what I'm saying, and you came through, appreciate you for that, and now we back at it, man, part 2. Lot done changed since then, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot went down, and then let's take it back. Let's start it back then. You know what I'm saying? 2022, beginning, right when you did the interviews, like beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? What kind of impact did winning the state have on Tyner?
Track season.
As far as we going back to 2022.
Okay.
Yeah. Like what kind of impact?
The football team.
Yeah. What kind of impact did it have on Tyner as a school? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it had a huge impact. I think the biggest thing is winning the state. That's something that's very hard to do.
Yeah.
And for a while, no public school has ever really won the state since 97.
Yeah.
I think Red Bank High School won the state with Jerry Riggs in football. Okay. So the likelihood of winning the state with a public school here in Chattanooga has just been slim to none. So when the boys were able to win the state that football year, it just gave the city hope, especially this public school, especially Tyner. It gave us hope that it can be done here at Tyner. And I always felt like Tyner was the school that was capable of winning it in football, but it made people, it made the athletes that want to attend Tyner believe that they can actually get it done at a public school.
Right. Because I've heard this said amongst people, don't really know the truth, but did the state run winning the championship? Did that have anything to do, or what kind of significance did it have on Tyner getting the new school built?
Nah. I think
was that already in motion?
It was kind of already in motion. I think when I first got to Tyner in 2018, they were still talking about getting a new school, and we were supposed to get a new school like 2020, 2021, but it just kind of never really happened. And I think just over the course of time, now we hear we got a new school, but it was always kind of in the works. I mean, Tyner was.
Cause I used to hear it is like I used to hear people like, if y'all didn't win the state, y'all wouldn't have got the school.
Nah,
like,
that wasn't the case.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we were just long overdue getting a new building.
Long overdue, yeah. That's the same building I was in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I graduated 2004. So and it was, it was like it was back then. You know what I'm talking about? So what was the vibe like? Did the environment change? What was the kids' reaction to a moment like that for Tyner?
Man, it was big, man.
It was big.
It was big. Football, like I always say, football jumpstart the school year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for them to be able to win the state, and especially winning the state here in Chattanooga, we hosted at
UTC.
So that was just a blessing. To be able to,
when you had to
people had to drive far 3 hours to kind of go see them play. Cause I think it was at Tennessee Tech the last time we were there. We lost, in the state runner-up game against Union City. People had to drive to Tennessee Tech, so it was pretty. I mean, the stage was set.
Yeah, it was.
It was. You win 4 games, you play that 5th game, state game. in front of your home crowd.
In front of your home crowd,
we got that crunk too, man.
Yeah, we was.
And it was a really, really good game. I think it was down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, down.
The way we came back, it just made it all worth it.
Yeah, it made it all worth it, man. And I still can't believe it.
It's
like
crazy.
real talk. I still can't believe it. Speaking of that pod when you came, man, those boys said they was gonna win back then.
Yep.
And the year hadn't even started, so I was kind of nervous. I was kind of like you sure y'all wanna, you sure?
But as a public school, we needed to win it bad. I mean, I think it's okay to get there.
Yeah.
Everybody Tyner, they in state championship game, but it's a difference when you just get there and when you win it. And we needed to win it. Like people need to see that we can actually win it as a public school here in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
So that was a big deal for us.
Facts. Tyner as far as athletics, I feel like over the last, we in 2026, I say the last 8 to 10 years, I feel like Tyner is out of like a lot of the public schools, I ain't gonna say all, but Tyner is one of the ones where people come where they know they want to play athletics, football, basketball, track. Like, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
I ain't gonna say it's like a powerhouse, but it's where players come where they, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's trending towards a powerhouse. Like I said, football has always been the main sport at Tyner since I've been there, and I've had some really good teams since I've been there in terms of basketball. We've been knocking at the door. I was there twice, Final Four twice. It was one game away from getting to the state championship game. Tyner always been a school, a little small powerhouse. But I think, them winning the state in football kind of, it put us over the hump. And there's other programs that's good too as well, like Red Bank, East Hamilton. They run a really good program.
Now let's talk a little bit about basketball. Like, what made you want to be a basketball coach? Let's start with that.
Coaching that's just been inside of me since I was
just
born.
coaching period or basketball.
Coaching period. My brother's a coach. He coached at UTC. My dad was a coach.
Shout out Big Bro, man.
So I just been around the game. Whether it's football, basketball, track, I just been around sports my whole life. So it's only right that I became a coach. And really, I think I wanted to be whatever my brother wanted to be. If my brother was a pilot, I probably wanted to be a pilot. If he was a rapper, I probably wanted to be a rapper. Whatever he chose to be, that's something that I was going to be. So,
that's
he
that.
chose to be a coach, so now I'm a coach.
Yeah.
So growing up, having my big brother in my life played a huge role on who I am today.
That's that. Like, what was it like seeing him play when you was growing up? Like, because he was I can't remember everything, but I know he was good in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? High school sports.
It was, like I said, man, I looked up to him, so I love watching him play. I used to love growing up when people used to call me his name, Lil Tyner.
Yeah.
So, that's something that I used to love and just cherish, you know what I'm saying? To be able to, people in the community that think highly of him, be able to call that my brother, that means a lot to me. He played, basketball, football, and he ran track, and he was good in all 3 sports. So, it was, I'm just
I remember
brother.
hearing Tyner for a name, you know what I'm saying, a lot while I was in school, even though I think he was a little older, because I'm 40.
He came out 2002.
Okay, so a couple years. I was in high school a couple years. Alright, so now you become a basketball coach. Was your first start at Tyner or was it somewhere else?
I had got my first basketball job at East Lake. I was the head basketball coach at East Lake Middle School.
Okay.
And at the time I was the coach at East Lake, and I also was the assistant coach at Brainerd.
Basketball,
yeah.
Alright, so what was that like playing for Brainerd, coaching for Brainerd? You know what I'm saying?
It was a full circle moment.
Right.
Playing for Brainerd, then having the opportunity to come back and coach at Brainerd was something that I always wanted to do. So it was pretty cool, man, to play and coach there.
Cause Brainerd, even when I was coming up, Brainerd was pretty solid in basketball. You know what I'm saying? So I remember going to all the games. It ain't like how it used to be, but you know what I'm saying. It was a time. All right, so you get the Tyner. What was one of your biggest expectations when you got the Tyner?
I mean, when I got the Tyner job, it was different, man. Being a brain guy, and now I'm coaching at Tyner. It was an adjustment that I had to make. You know, especially from being an assistant to a head coach. You know, I was like 22, 23 years old
when you
got the head coach job at Tyner.
At Tyner, 22, 23. God, that's
so. I mean, that was an adjustment. You know, sometimes you think you're ready for something, but then when the opportunity presents itself.
Damn, that's pretty young. Like
it's an adjustment for you.
You
know what I'm saying? So just the adjustment was being a head coach. You know, I think when I got the job, you know, I was looking at the job in terms of just basketball. But you know, when you're a head coach, there's a lot of other things that you got to do besides basketball that you need to be prepared for. So I think, you know, it took me about 3 to 4 years to kind of really get adjusted to the job.
Right. So being a head coach so young. Like you damn near their age, you know what I'm saying? So how long did it take for them to like respect you as the coach? Being that you were so young, or did you probably didn't even experience that?
I don't think it took a while for them to adjust to me as a coach. I think the main thing was when I first got to Tyner, that senior group have had already 3 coaches before me. So within a 4-year span, they had 3 different coaches. So I think
that's big.
I mean, that's
a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
You go to school for 4 years, you had 3 different basketball coaches.
3 different systems.
Yeah.
3 different. Yeah.
You know, I'm coming in young. I'm very fiery. You know what I'm saying? So that was an adjustment for me to learn them, also for them to learn me as well. But I think, you know, for the most part, they had respect for me. Some of them knew me from Brandon. Some of them knew me from the community. So the respect was always there. But still, you know, it still was an adjustment for them to kind of understand what some of the things that I demand out of them.
Right. As a head coach, what do you think the top 3 most important things that you gotta be?
I think as a head coach,
and this could be just, it don't even gotta be basketball, just head coach period. You know what I'm saying? What's the top 3 things you feel like a head coach should be?
Number 1, man, I think be coachable. I know I'm a coach, but we still can be coachable too as well.
Right.
Organized, and I think, you know, you definitely need to be organized, man. It's a lot of things that comes with being a head coach.
Right.
You know, outside of just coaching, and just be relatable, man. You know, be relatable to the kids, especially on the high school level. Be relatable to them. I mean, I think if you could be relatable to the kids, you can get a lot out of them.
Yeah. Okay. What's some of the outside of just being a coach that you know what I'm saying, there's more to it than just being a coach. Give me some of those things that you know what I'm saying, that you got to deal with as far as, you know, your students or your student athletes, you know what I'm saying, that you have to deal with past being just a head coach.
On a high school level, I mean, I'm not just a high school head coach, I'm also that teacher.
Right.
So you gotta deal with the emotions that comes with the kid from 9 to 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You also gotta deal with parents.
Yeah.
You know, you coaching their babies.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And how you might demand things out of them, that might not be how they demand things about them at home. So you gotta deal with that balance.
Right.
You know, like I said, you gotta be relatable to them. I think the main thing that I have learned throughout these years, everybody's not the same.
No.
I might get on to say,
yeah,
I might have to talk to Josh in private. I might have to pull this guy to a side. So, you know, dealing with different type of personalities, different type of, you know, structure from home, that was challenging for me early on.
Figuring out how kids respond.
Yes. I mean, I have kids in the past that they can't respond to me all the time. And at the end of the day,
what they'll do, like get an attitude.
Well, shut down.
I have kids
that would shut down. I mean, just shut down on you. Yeah. You know, me as a coach, I gotta find ways to get you going.
Right.
You know, and hollering might not be the way for this kid. But, you know, we all have some little regrets. Yeah. And wish that we can kind of go back a little bit. You know, if I was to go back again, I probably would do things a little bit differently. But I'm just gonna learn from that and just move on to the next kid that has the same type of personality as that kid.
Right. All right, so I can understand it being difficult dealing with a bunch of personalities, a bunch of students, bunch of different upbringings. You know what I'm saying? Like in the midst of a game, because I ain't been to a lot of games, but I have been to a few, and just like you said, like sometimes I have seen you get down and down and dirty, and when you in the heat of the moment in the game, like does that other side just come out of you automatically, or just it's already embedded?
Well, I mean, if you know my dad, you kind of can sense where it comes from.
Right.
So it is kind of embedded in me. But over the years, I think the last time I went to your show, that's just the passion that I have for the sport. I think the older that you are, sometimes you gotta substitute the passion for the wisdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm kind of working on towards. It's one thing to be passionate, but I mean, at some point you gotta substitute that for wisdom.
Yeah.
And, sometimes
you don't want to just be super emotional.
Yeah, all the time. Because sometimes you miss that moment, that teaching moment where you can actually teach these kids something within that moment, versus just being all passionate and shoving it down their throat.
Yeah.
That's still an opportunity where that kid can learn from whatever mistake that the kid did in their game.
Facts.
And I say that now.
Yeah.
You might come to a game.
I
thought he was trying to work on this. You know what I'm saying? But I think today's time, I've been coaching long enough that I am a little more mindful of what I'm doing on the sidelines.
But if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
It's some moments where
if that's what it takes,
it is what it is. But for the most part, I am kind of thinking about that now.
You know what I'm saying?
Being a little more mindful.
Because you see it in the little league. They get explosive, and them just little bitty kids. You know what I'm saying? So you see it. Coaches get into it, and they get, they put their emotions in it, and you want to win, you want to beat the other team, you want your athletes to play the best that they can play. You know what I'm saying? So what's some of your motivational tactics? Like you got a kid averaging 10, but tonight you want him to get about 15. Or you got a kid averaging 10 rebounds, but tonight we want about 13. Like, do you got anything that you do or say to get people to get the most production out of them?
Nah, I really don't have no tactics for that. That just comes from practicing hard, game scheme, watching film, and showing them things in the film room that they can kind of get better at.
Right.
But for the most part, I mean, they gotta want it.
They gotta want it.
They gotta want it.
Okay, that's a good answer. They gotta want it. All right. When you looking at a kid, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, or possibly be in middle school, getting ready to come to the night. What you looking for? As far as basketball player, what like speed, jump shot, height, energy, like what you?
Of course, definitely. You looking to see if the kid can play.
Right.
I mean, that's obvious. I mean, it's not really hard to tell if a kid can play or not. One of the things that I'm looking for is this kid coachable? Right. When the game, when the adversity hit, how's this kid attitude? Will he be able to handle my style of coaching? What is his body language like on the bench when he's not in the game? Is he hand clapping? Is he giving handshakes? Is he high fiving? Or he's only focusing on what he's doing? So I think the main part is, are you a good teammate? Do people enjoy playing with you? So it's a lot of things that I look that has nothing to do with scoring, has nothing to do with the game, just how this kid interacting.
Cerebral.
Yeah, so I think that's really the biggest thing, man. Do he got a sense of urgency? What is his body language like? Is he coachable? Is he a good? He's a good teammate.
Right.
And those little things right there will get you far, because you get to high school.
Yeah.
You 9th grade. You the man in 8th grade. You 9th grade now. You start back at the
back
bottom.
out.
So you got to find those intangibles that's gonna keep you on the floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you back at square one again.
Yeah.
And I think you hitting on this a little bit with Josh.
Yeah.
Right. So you gotta find some things that that coaches are looking at. Sometimes it's not about you scoring. It's not about you being, the best player on the team. You got to find those little things that's gonna get you noticed.
All right. Now speaking of Rodney, shout out to Rodney, man. Shout out to Rodney. Shout out to Josh. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't mistaken, he said when he got to the 9th grade, were you coaching?
Yeah, I was just coaching.
All right. So I think he said 9th grade out the gate he was varsity.
Yeah, day one
varsity. So what did you see from him coming from 8th grade to the 9th, and how was he able to make it to varsity straight out the gate?
I mean, I've been knowing Rodney.
Because even in my days of school, I don't remember somebody being. Hold on. I think Michi, maybe.
Yeah, Michi Kobe.
Yeah, Michi and Kobe. Yep. Yeah, Michi and Kobe. Yep.
I think what set him apart was that, yeah, he was a freshman, but man, he put in a lot of work. He worked hard, and I think when you're looking at freshmen and freshmen playing from day one,
right?
They got to be first in running sprints. He was always first in sprints. I think what we did in cross country that year, he's always giving max effort in cross country. Before practice, he's in the gym. After practice, he's in the gym. So me starting him,
just always around the game.
It wasn't, a lot of times seniors wasn't looking like, man, he's starting a freshman over me, but they seen the work that he put in, so that decision was really easy decision.
And he was starting?
Yeah, he started.
Oh man,
I think his first game.
I thought he was just on the varsity team, but he was starting.
Yeah, he started point guard. The first game we had was against Loudon. I was just kind of a little nervous.
Yeah.
Not nervous about what he would do. I just wanted to see what he would do.
Right.
And he had 21 points out the gate.
First game. Wow. Shout out to Rodney, man. Speaking of that, we kind of discussed off camera. You know what I'm saying? The interview I did with Josh and Rodney. And I want to get Rodney, his just due. Explain to me what we was talking about, like, cause he had a good year his senior year.
Oh yeah.
And he probably didn't get to touch on it. You know what I'm saying? How he wanted it to. So talk to me what you were telling me about, his senior year.
His senior year was, one for the books, man. 2,000 point scorer.
2,000 point scorer.
Mr. Basketball finalist.
Mr. Basketball.
4-year starter. We made it to the Final Four.
Right.
And that year we had the most single season wins, which was 29 wins.
Okay.
So he had a heck of a senior year.
Yeah, heck of a senior year. Yeah.
You don't really get too many years like that. And Mr. Basketball.
Mr. Basketball finalist. Yup.
That's
I didn't get to touch on none of that. So shout out to Rodney for that, man, for real. Let's talk rivalry. I feel like over the last couple years, like even when I was in school, it was Brainerd, Howard, Tyner. Brainerd, Howard, Tyner, and you can throw Central in there, but mainly Brainerd, Howard, Brainerd, Tyner, Howard, Tyner. You know what I'm saying? Those were like the big games. You know what I'm saying? Or the rivalry games. You know what I'm saying? Do we got some of that now? Who would you say Tyner's rivalry is, if it is one?
The rivalry, it's been Brainerd.
Brainerd
and Howard, just how it was back in the day. But I do think that it's kind of shifting towards chat prep in terms of basketball wise. They're very, very talented. They won the state for the past 3 years,
right.
And now they're in our district. And that's the game that a lot of people are just looking forward to.
Right.
So I would say, in terms of just basketball.
Yeah, I think now it's Tyner chat prep.
Yeah.
Tyner chat prep.
Because if you ask a middle schooler, they're not talking about Dalewood or Oxnard. Those middle school kids want to play against chat prep.
Yeah.
Chat prep want to play against Tyner. So I think with this generation now, it's kind of shifting towards chat prep, especially with the success that they didn't have. And in terms of football, man,
I don't think we got.
I don't know who will be our rival.
Yeah, I don't know who will be our rival in football. Like
I know a game that people looking forward to. Tyner Red Bank game.
Red Bank, okay. Red Bank
really good. They got some really good athletes, and they always been good throughout since I've known
Baylor.
about
Tyner don't play Baylor now.
Nah, that's private.
Private.
I mean, that's pretty much.
That'll probably be a good game because we used to play them when I was in school. We used to play Macaulay every year, and we used to play Baylor or one of them other
Alcor.
Yeah, one of them teams. But we played Macaulay every year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to that. And it used to be games. Like it used to be real games. We beat them a few times. You know what I'm saying? So I think Chat Prep is not a rivalry. You know what I'm saying? They done made a name for themselves. Shout out to them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you today's youth like what would you describe it? Because you know how you was when you was in school.
Yeah.
But you're not on the other side. You know what I'm saying? We was just being us.
Yeah.
Now you on the other side observing the youth now. You know what I'm saying? So like give me your stance on like today's youth, last 5 years, 10 years, or just today.
Just being around kids and being around the youth, it's different.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that we saying this because when we was kids, the adults were saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So the world is constantly, evolving.
Right.
And I would say today's time, man, it is a lot of exposure.
Man, because we didn't have social media.
We didn't have social media, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
they got
back in the day,
they got wrapped around their finger, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. You got a lot of platforms that can get these kids' attention. You know what I'm saying? So I think today's time, I mean, it's very difficult having kids today's time.
Do it have effect on grades?
Yeah, I mean, it has effect
you think it have on
mental health. I mean, it's real today's time. I mean, you got kids now. I mean, they're so caught up in likes and shares that
you're right.
It's messing with.
I ain't I ain't in the environment of the youth like on a daily, seeing them how they rocking.
And you got adults that into that,
into
likes, shares and attention.
But I do know, man, if when we was in school without the social media, you can get jokes cracked on you to make you cry type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was real. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So I can just imagine
kids can be in school today's time and still know what's going on at another school.
Right.
Back when when we was growing up, you didn't really know what was going on.
I mean, you heard certain things, but you ain't.
But they can really be in tune with what's going on somewhere else. 5 different places. Yeah. So they at school, but they might not be at school.
At school, yep. Yep, right.
It's easy to be somewhere else.
God.
So, a lot of times they really not enjoying what's in front of them because they so consumed with what's going on outside of where they at.
That's crazy. I ain't even think of it like that. What's something that can maybe help change that? Because I don't see the school taking away phones. I don't see.
They've put rules in place in terms of not having phones during school hours. So it's rules that they're trying to put in place, to help balance that.
Right.
But I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, when I was in school, everybody didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah, we was certain people did,
but you didn't really have as much technology on the phone.
We could barely even.
But now, I mean, you could be on. I mean, you
can go live in class.
Yeah. So FaceTime.
For real.
So we had phones, but I mean, the most you had on the phone was playing the snake game.
Yeah, a little solitaire.
Yeah. Now, I mean, it's wide open.
It is, ain't it? Wow. What's something that you feel like is like at the top of the list as far as distractions in the youth during school or at school? Phones. Just flat out.
Phones. I mean, you take a kid's phone, man.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal, man. Taking a kid's phone.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's a big deal for the parents too as well, especially
because they like.
I sent you to school with the phone.
Yeah, this is my child. I got
contact with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a big deal all around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely that phone, man, is pretty serious.
Pretty, yeah, it is. It is. Wow. Alright, I'm real fascinated by the youth and like, you know what I'm talking about, like, cause I raised a child. I got to raise a child, right? You know what I'm saying? And I see how things can be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Also, I feel like it's a lot of the environment, you know what I'm saying, that's influencing, you know, decisions, you know what I'm saying? Parents gotta work, house, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like it's a lot of things that
factors
that go into why things may be, you know what I'm saying, or how things may be, you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like, do you see the, like, it take a village to raise a child?
Yeah.
Do you see the village?
Yeah.
Is the village participating, or
Yeah,
is it just get it how you live?
I mean, it's get it how you live sometimes, and it take a village. You know, it's up to me to do my part when your kid is in my presence too as well.
Right.
I think the biggest thing is, like, you know, you can put some stuff in your child,
Right.
instill things into him. He can come to school, be around me. I can instill those same things that you're trying to put into him. But in today's time, they have access to a whole lot of other things that you're not aware of, and I'm not aware of.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, you might be raising them, I might be helping you raise them, but that phone raising them too.
Yeah.
You know, you can watch what they searching, what they sharing,
They friends,
what they liking, what they see. And with that phone, man, they can see. They can see things that, I mean, they can see things that's going on in California. I mean, it's unlimited access when they got that phone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it take a little bit more than the village now. It take the world to help raise the kids now.
It take more than the village now.
You might thinking that, you know, you doing your part as a parent.
Yeah, you think you is.
Man, you know, he had school with Coach Ward. You know, I know him. I know how he was raised. I'm doing my part as a teacher, but it's still other things that they are seeing on these
it's not the only
that
kid.
you can't
I got about 20, 30 kids to. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, when they at home in your room, what are they watching? You know, what they got on their phone? When you searching the phone? So I mean, it take a little bit more than the village.
Man. God damn, like
it's serious out here.
Yeah, it's real serious, and like I kind of want to go a little deeper, but you know, I ain't. You know, we'll get off. We'll get off.
Yeah,
We'll get off. You know what I'm saying? Off topic, man. But still, like sports in general, that's something that usually takes away from the distraction.
Yeah.
Is that happening?
Yeah, I think sports is always good for kids, man. Playing multiple sports as well too. You know, playing football.
Right.
Just anything that can keep these kids busy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that idle time after school, whether that kid is doing things on their own. You know, if they playing sports, you know that between these hours,
they doing something.
You know what I'm saying? So sports is always good, and I think it's needed. Kids need to be involved in
something.
You know,
right.
Everybody.
Because I always thought that's what sports can, like. It's not mainly geared for that. Yeah. But that's something that it does just in itself.
Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing is, you know, when these kids playing sports, you still need to instill some of those discipline, some of those things like life outside of sports. Right. I think that's the biggest part that we kind of falling victim to. What are we doing when the sports stop?
Right.
That's the part where our kids are, you know, they taking a left turn when you know, when the sports stop.
Cause sometimes like even back when I was in school, I wanted to work. I wanted to have some money in my pocket. I wanted to, you know, buy the shoes I liked, or you know what I'm saying. I think that's a lane, you know what I'm saying. Once they get old enough, you know what I'm saying. But it just seemed like it's just too much, you know what I'm saying. Like you said, it take more than the village now, you know what I'm talking about. As far as getting to that next level after high school, what would you advise a student?
Sports wise?
Yeah, like sports wise, like when they getting ready to graduate, you know what I'm saying. They might be let's say somebody like Rodney, you know what I'm saying, get ready to go to college, went to college, you know what I'm saying, like just give me a, like
I think you just gotta keep working, man.
Yeah.
I think in today's time, I mean, you got the transfer portal. So I mean, you really kind of compete against the 21-year-old.
Right.
Like you 18, you're a high school senior.
Right.
You're not really competing against another senior. Or the senior that might be at Czech Prep.
Yeah,
or
somebody
that might be in Georgia.
Yeah.
You compete against a kid that's already in school.
The game.
That's 21.
Yeah.
So, are you better than this 21-year-old? All right, when you get to this school, how much time I have to teach you? I have to keep reteaching things, or you able to catch on as we do it? You know what I'm saying? So that's really the biggest piece in today's time. I can get a 20-year-old who already been in the system somewhere. I don't have to keep reteaching. Versus this 18-year-old kid that I gotta
see what he can do.
I gotta see what he can do. It's gonna take 2 or 3 years to get him, you know, and these people job on the line.
Right. Yeah.
Like these college coaches,
Yeah.
they're getting fired
Yeah.
because of kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
job is
It's their
weird.
livelihood. I mean, at the end of the day, they on contract and they been required to win.
Right.
So I mean, you 18-year-old, man, I'm putting my hands, my job, my livelihood, my son, my family in the hands of an 18-year-old or this 21-year-old. So that's where we at. You know, some 18-year-olds able to come in, that's mature enough, able to catch on with what they're doing.
Right.
You know, but if you somebody that they second guessing, I mean, I'm not putting my life on the line. I mean, they putting that life on the line.
Yeah, for real.
Man, these college coaches are getting fired.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a different ball game from decision. You know, Coach Ward getting onto you, and then this guy right here, livelihood. Like, I mean, these coaches are making 6 figures.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to find another job. I mean, what type of questions do you think they gonna have? Their wife come home.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this stuff is real, man.
Right. That is
this
real.
ain't nothing to be
so being a high school, middle school, high school coach, an established high school coach, and a collegiate coach, it's 2 different things.
Yes, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, the season that we just had, I mean, some people might think that is a failure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, people are getting fired for not winning on that level. You know what I'm saying?
College level. And you don't even have to be one of these big D1 schools. Like, you can just be.
Yeah, I mean,
you can be D2,
D1.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the athletic director come in there and say, you know, hey, this is what you done these amount of years. We moving forward, man. We're trying to build a winning culture.
Right.
So I mean, middle school, high school. You got some high schools out there. I mean, like, you know, that it's about winning.
Yeah.
You know, and also, I mean,
traditionally winning.
Everything's not about winning. I think if you do the right things, winning will come. But on that level, man, I'm calling college coaches about some of my kids. I mean, it's hard. I mean, like I told a story before. You know, I was talking to a coach to kind of see one of my players play, and he went down and saw him playing in Georgia, Lake Point, AAU.
Right.
And you know, after it was over with, I thought the kid did pretty good. But I mean,
the coach,
I'm like, you know, what you think about this player? It's like, you know, coach, you know, I like him, but I don't love him. You know, I'm down here to fall in love with the kid.
Yeah.
So that right there has shifted my focus. You know, when I'm talking to a coach.
What would you say these college coaches are looking for?
They're looking for winners.
Right.
They're looking for leaders. Of course, they're looking for type of measurements. And they looking for guys that's ready to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, on that level, man, all those athletes are leaders.
They're leaders. And let me ask you this. Alright, cause this was a thing that I saw when I was coming up. Alright, so you might have a 6'5" guy on your team.
Yep.
Right? And on your team in high school, he's playing power forward center or something.
Mm-hmm.
But when he gets to the next level,
probably playing guard.
A 6'5" guy is pretty much like a wing at best. A wing.
Yeah.
But 6'5", that's guard, 2 guard. Wing at best. How do you take that 6'5" guy? Like, what do you do with this? What do you do knowing at the next level his skill set has to be different? You know what I'm saying? Do you play the 6'5" guy at the center and let him be the center, or do you like try to give him?
Yeah, you try to balance it out. I mean, it just depends on. I mean, if I got a 6'5" guy that can't dribble, I mean, it's really kind of hard to put him on the wing. Because you're gonna have guys that that's guarding you that you're gonna have to be able to dribble. Right. So it's just about, you know, when you get this kid, where is his skill set level? You know, are you able to help him develop those certain skills that will play on the next level? You know what I'm saying? But you know, a 6'5" kid playing in the post, I know a lot of people say, well, this kid gonna be a guard. I think still being able to catch the ball in the post and have post moves, that's still good.
That's
something you should have as a guard too as well. Because once you get in the paint, you still have to use post moves, footwork. You know what I'm saying? Like guys like Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
You know, when he get in the post,
body control, all that.
When he get in the lane, all he's doing is doing post moves when he get in the lane. So I mean, I do think that a kid playing post in high school, it ain't gonna limit him. You know, college coaches come to the game. Man, these guys know what they looking at.
They know what they looking at.
Yeah, they know what they looking at. I mean, they know if you got a kid in a position that you pretty much got him there because y'all trying to win. They can see that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they able to make their own assessment. And these college coaches know what this kid would do when they with them.
With them, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a bad thing.
Right.
In high school, I mean, of course, you're trying to do whatever it takes to win too as well. But you also do have to be mindful on at least developing this kid so when he do go to the next level that he's able to kind of play his natural position.
Right. Cause that used to be when I was in school. That's kind of really a lot of my questions come from. I try to be mindful of now, but I'm not in it now.
Yeah.
So I'm not in school. I don't know what coaches and players, you know what I'm saying. But I know that was a thing back when I was in school. Having a player at a certain height or a certain skill, and then when
and the thing about it is, it's levels, man. Like I think the main thing is people only look at Division 1. It's a lot of other divisions that this kid can play on that doesn't require him. He could be a post player in NIL, 6'5", 6'6". Yeah. I mean, he's really good post players at that level. At that level, you know what I'm saying? So I think when it comes to he ain't gonna be that in college, it depends on what level. You might play D3, you might play D2, you might play NIL. I think the main thing is people always looking at Division 1. Of course, that's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Who don't want to play Division 1?
Get a scholarship.
Now, I wish I could play Division 1.
Yeah.
Hell, but I mean, me being at 5'8", hell, I can't be 5'8" on Division 1 on some teams. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my level was NIL, and I did a really good job with All-American NIL, and I was able to play in those games against Division 1 guys. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's all about what's your skill set, and just being realistic about what level you can play on. Right. I think the main part is, everybody say, man, he's 6'4", he got him playing down in the post. He might not be in Division 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
That's facts.
Yeah, that's facts.
We might have to choose another level. You know what I'm saying? So I think people only focusing on Division 1, which, I mean, obviously, who don't want to play Division 1, but it's also levels of where your skill set that's needed.
That's fact. And it ain't that wrong going D2 and then get to D1 and then, cause I done seen it. I went to a little, small college, you know what I'm saying? And I seen players transfer from there, go to a D2, go from D2, D1. Like I don't seen it.
That's where it's at nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, today's time, man, it's pretty much
I don't see
it. Get where you can go.
Yeah, get where you can go, get some grades, get some game, and then transfer. And then
I mean, you get a lot of colleges, a lot of Division 1, colleges that are recruiting D2s, NIAs. I mean, they're treating those schools like JUCOs. You know what I'm saying? So I think now, man, is the love who love you. If this NIA love you, this D2 love you. Take your butt there, and if you feel like you're not supposed to be on that level, then prove it. Once you get to that level, prove that you're not supposed to be on that level, and good things might happen for you in the future. I mean, you got guys all the time that's coming from a D2 school that's playing Division 1. So I think today's time it just matter just love who love you, prove yourself, and try to move up like that.
Yeah.
And it's very realistic.
Yeah. NIL. Name, image, and likeness. How you feel about college players getting some bread, or get some justice?
Man, first, man, I mean, it's always cool to get some bread off your own name. I mean, I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I do think that, man, it's crazy down though, man. I mean, it's I think it's a pretty cool thing to be able to get some money off your name, but I do think that it need to be some type of get money like that at age.
I feel like cause like the NIL is like what, 3 years old, 3 years old,
probably.
So I feel like they ain't perfected it yet.
Yeah.
They still getting the kinks out, putting in stipulations, putting this law in, or
they still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, they still, and the only way you can figure it out is people gotta
trial and error.
Yeah, people gotta exploit it.
Yep.
Or take advantage of it, and then they'll.
I mean, they getting some cheese.
Man. Man.
I think the flip side of it, it's like you come out of high school, you making $8 million. All right, what's gonna be the effects when you're not longer?
I ain't ready to go to the league. Let me get this 8 for 4 years.
8 for 4 years. Now I say
possibly 5 now, cause they staying 5, 6.
Yeah, they staying as long.
Yeah,
as they can. But the thing is, I'm thinking, okay, you going from making $7 million, you giving kids that much money. I don't blame them for not taking it.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah,
you gotta take it.
Yeah, we gotta get that. Is that affecting college sports as a whole?
What money?
The NIL. Cause Saban retired.
Oh yeah. It's kind of. I mean, think about it.
It leveled the playing field, or
how can I get on to you and you're making more money than me?
Oh, so it made it to where you can't coach the kids.
That's kind of why Nick Saban them are kind of getting out of it. I mean.
Oh, see, I didn't. Okay, the narrative around that is now Saban can't get these great players and pay them up under the table.
Not even going on the table. It's just how I'm able to tell you what you need to do when you're making more money than me. It ain't even about paying them underneath the table.
I ain't thinking about that.
These kids leave. I mean, I think on one college team, whole roster left for basketball.
God damn.
I mean, they're chasing the money. They're recruiting kids during the game. Wow. We shaking hands out of the game. I mean, that kid could possibly play for that school next year.
Damn.
So it's kind of really hard to kind of retain your own kids. You gotta you still have to recruit your kids.
Right. So the allure of Alabama, USC, and all these glorified colleges, that ain't doing it no more.
It's money doing it.
Yeah, like I need that. I go to Idaho.
Well, I go to AJ the Bass. I go to BYU.
Without the NIL, AJ the Bass is not at BYU.
1,000%. I mean, can you blame
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Can you blame him?
No.
I mean,
I'm taking it.
So I think those coaches that's been in it for a long time. This is a change of college sports for them that they not really willing to adapt to.
Right. So they retiring, or they just not a fan of it.
Not a fan of, or just don't really. That's not how they was brought up. So they getting out of it.
I mean, now we not. Okay, it's legal now.
Yeah.
But when they doing the same allegedly, ain't that what colleges do? Pay you under the table?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying,
but allegedly, I believe so. But I think you have a little bit more control on the athlete than today's time. Okay. I mean, you got kids in high school. Let's keep $800,000. Let's sit in your class. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, this money stuff, man, is serious.
Serious, real serious.
I mean, it's serious for adults.
Adults, yeah.
I mean, you talking about an 18-year-old?
Yeah, talking about 18, 19.
I mean, you got 40-year-old, 50-year-old.
Yeah.
Money is serious, man.
Yeah, we need that. Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, think about that. I mean, you got adults are not responsible when it comes to money.
Money, yeah.
You're talking about a 17, 18-year-old kid.
Oh, man. He better have his dad, his mama, grandmama.
Yeah, you gotta have the guidance for that stuff, especially if you're someone who,
for sure,
that's not used to making money. I mean, you could say all what you would say about, man, you know, but till you start making money like that, you don't know what you'll do.
You don't know. No, you're right. You don't know. You damn sure don't know. Man. All right, so fast forward, man. Now you in track. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that, man. Shout out to the track team. Shout out to y'all because y'all won the state, man. Shout out to Tyner for winning the state in track. So talk to me about that.
Oh yeah, this year was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to kind of get into track. I just never really had the time to get into it. But you know, this year I just felt the need that, you know, I can go out there and help build what's already been, you know, established out there. You know, so this year was pretty cool, man. I mean, of course, it helps when you got one of the fast kids in the country.
Yeah, man. Zay was showing me some highlights, and he pretty fast, man. Cause you know Zay did track.
Yeah.
I don't really know the track terminology, but like that. But he was speaking very highly of him, and he like one of the fastest people in the country.
Yes, I mean he's one of the fastest people in the country.
What's his name? We're gonna shout him out. We're gonna give him some love.
Karate Cunningham. We call him Karate Runningham.
Okay, Karate Runningham. Alright, shout out
his
to
last name Cunningham though.
Okay, so what grade is he?
He's gonna be a junior
this year coming up.
Yep.
Okay, so he got 2 years.
Yes.
To still improve and,
oh yeah,
and really, you know, he can probably beat whatever record he got. Or
so the record this year in the 100 was 10.13. He ran a 10.15. And he pretty much ran that whole state track meet tired. And his track times was off the charts.
Did he do the decathlon?
Nah, my nephew did the decathlon.
Okay.
Cole did the decathlon.
Okay.
Which he was able to get second place.
Right. Shout out to your nephew.
But yeah, it was a sight to see, man.
Yeah.
It was a sight to see. You know, for the most part, we've been knocking on the door in terms of, you know, state runner up.
Yeah.
So it feels good to kind of get over that hump and win the state championship, you know, for the school.
Now, track has a lot of different components in it. You got 40, 100,
110 hurdles.
You got hurdles. You got all type of. So when you win the championship in track, is it in one thing or is it the total?
So we got some guys that won the state in some of their individual events.
Right.
But we won the state as a whole.
As a whole.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
And to put it in full perspective, we have a documentary on YouTube my brother put together for us. It's called Tyner Turn Left. If you if you're on YouTube and you're not familiar with how track works, it can show you how. What happened up there in the state.
All right. So you getting into track now? Does that offset basketball?
Yeah, it kind of offset it a little bit. I think me being a head coach in basketball has helped me, you know, in track.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Still have some of the same. I'm still me, but track is a little more calmer. It's a little bit more individual.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I think it's, you know, it's a sport that all other athletes can participate in.
Yeah, man.
So athleticism.
Track is really, you gotta be in shape.
Yeah.
You really have to be in shape. And I would say more than basketball or football.
It's a different type of shape.
Yeah, it's a different type of shape.
But I do think, you know, if you're someone that run track, it helps you stay in track year round.
Okay.
It helps you stay in shape year round. Especially for those that's playing football, because after track season, you get right back into football. So it's helping you stay.
Yeah, helping you in the other. If you play other sports, it really.
Because normally in the summertime, a lot of times people are not really, you know, staying in shape for running.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So what's one of your favorite like 40 to 100 hurdle? Like, what's one of your favorite?
My favorite event personally is the 4x4.
4x4. That's the each 4 members do the 400.
Right. So that's my favorite event.
So that's each one running 100.
Each one on one lap.
Okay. All right. So
it's 4 laps.
All right. So when you running that, how do you determine who go first, second, third, or fourth?
I think
is every coach like the same when it come to that, or everybody just do their own?
It just depends on what you have on your squad. I think for me personally, you always want somebody that can set the tone. person.
So you want your fastest person first?
Not really fastest, but you got somebody. So that particular event, in the first leg, they stay in the same lane. So you kind of want somebody who's used to running the 400, like the open 400, that's familiar with staying in their own lane and passing the ton off. So you want somebody that's able to kind of set the tone of the race. You don't want to be out of the race. You know from the jump. You don't want to put the slowest person there because you'll be out of the race from the jump. So I mean, that's kind of with me. I like first leg to be somebody who can set the tone. That's pretty decent. Some people put their fastest guy there.
Yeah.
Some people don't. It just depends on what you have. You know what I'm saying? And the second and fourth leg.
That's where you want.
That's normally your fastest people.
Second and fourth.
Now when I ran the 400 at Vernon, 4x4 at Vernon, they moved me from third to fourth. It's because it's all because I had a different type of mindset. I think at the fourth leg, you need somebody there that's able to kind of be flexible. Whatever the team needs, they're able to provide that. If they gotta go get somebody, we know this person go get them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to kind of put a dog
at the fourth.
At the fourth, yeah.
Okay.
The third leg, you pretty much maintain it. But that second and that fourth leg,
you want some juice right there.
If you want to hire somebody, you hire them at third.
Okay.
But I like that event because it's the last event of the night, and people kind of really get into it.
Yeah.
It depends on what the score is. You might need that for about 4.
Yeah.
For instance, with the state, it came down to the 4x4. We was down 5 points, and we had to beat Union City to win the state.
In the 4x4.
In the 4x4.
You had to beat them by 5 points.
We just had to beat them.
Okay, just had to beat them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes it comes down to the 4x4 whether you win or lose.
Yeah.
Or team wise.
I like track is different from every other sport in school and high school. You can really see people, meet people. You on the field. You know what I'm saying? You can be on. You know what I'm saying? And you see all the teams, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can walk up to each other and talk to each other, and all that. It's a good like.
It's a good vibe.
Yeah, it's a good vibe. You know,
it's not like basketball when you're sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
They sitting on the bench.
Yeah. You can actually walk around and talk to the other team, talk to the other people running track. And people get into it. Like when that shit go off and it's time. You hear parents and everybody.
They screaming.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. So it's pretty dope being at a track. In track. So is this something that you want to keep doing, basketball and track?
Yeah, that's something I like. I like doing track. Okay. Like I said, I grew up running track. I never played AAU basketball or anything until like my junior year of high school. Yeah. So I've been around track my whole life. My dad coached track.
Yeah, shout out to Pop.
So it's something that I want to continue doing.
Okay. Shit, man. Any last words? Anything you want to tell the people? Anything you want to any encouragement to the students, to the youth that you want to say before we get up out of here, man?
Yeah, you said youth, man. We got 3 more weeks left of school, man. I'm trying to enjoy my summer.
Yeah.
Because I know once the school year starts,
you
get the ground running. I do appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you coming. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in, man. Big ups to Tyner, track team, basketball, football. I'm an alumni, so it's Tyner over everybody. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully everybody do their thing, and at every other school too, man. Y'all keep doing your thing. Coach Ejay, man, I appreciate you coming.
Thanks, man.
You know what I'm saying? We know sports. Y'all tap in, y'all like, share, subscribe, man. We out.
Energy made this one.